What's up, everybody? Grant here. I just wanted to take a quick second and thank you for listening to our podcast. We do this for fun, and it means a lot that someone else might have fun with it too. I wanted to ask a real quick favor, though. If you enjoy this podcast, could you jump over to wherever you get your pods from and just give us a review or a rating or both? And I almost hate to ask this, but your support means so much to us. Over at the YouTube search bar, could you type in Ghoul Scouts? Look for the Girl Scout eating a cookie and take a quick look at some of the videos we have there. We have ghost hunting, Ouija boards, abandoned buildings, and even corn mazes. Watch them, and if you like, subscribe or leave a comment and tell us what to do better. Thank you so much, and now, on with the show.
Ghastly Gab.
Look at them.
Happy New Year! And welcome to Grant and Brad's Ghastly Gab, the first one of 2019 since the last one. The probably too scary of the last one.
Wait a minute, did you just say the first one of 2019?
I did. That's wrong already.
Yeah.
That's fine. The first one of 2020, after the last one of 2019, that was probably too scary for everybody to listen to, so it was a Christmas Eve one.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The stories were probably too scary.
They're very scary.
This one shouldn't be as bad, I don't think. How's your New Year? What'd you do? Any plans? There's a lot there. I drank a lot of coffee.
For New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? Is that what you mean?
I don't know. How's the year been so far?
Couple
days in.
Just okay.
Just okay.
Yeah, I'm still getting over this, whatever. I think I might have got a cold on top of my cold.
Is this a normal Brad cold, or do you even get that anymore?
I don't know.
Was it like December you always got sick?
Yeah, and Lizzie has it, and Cameron's had it, and he had poison ivy the last week.
How do you get poison?
And then Brandy just got it. So we're just kind of a relatively sick family right now. I think everybody's coming on it for the most part, except Lizzie. She just came down with it.
I'm glad you told me now that I'm already in the house.
Well, nobody comes down here except me, so you're in good shape down here. This is like the safe zone, sanitized, as you can hear her. But yeah, and I've been working. It was Cameron's birthday, so busy there. And
did you have a good one?
I think
I guess how can you have a bad birthday?
Especially when you're 9.
Yeah, I mean, you might not get a gift or something, but like, I don't even know.
Yeah, but I won't bore people with that. What about you? You went to Georgia.
Went to Georgia, family vacation. Saw a whale shark.
Why wouldn't you?
That was pretty impressive. It's one of those things that's just like, and then you actually see it, and you could probably say it's just like a giant aquarium. Mm-hmm. And he's like, my thing was like, I didn't know how big a manta ray was.
Right.
They're almost as big as the whale shark. But yeah, went down to Georgia. It was nice. But I enjoy drives and things like that. So like a drive down to Atlanta is not that bad.
What was it? Like
the other two. Well, Abby slept, so she's okay.
Right.
But the kid just...
Was it like 8, 10?
Yeah, it was 8 hours. Well, yeah, it was 8 hours. We got stuck in like Tennessee or something there's a wreck. Okay. That we sat like there for like an hour, so that
nothing worse.
That part sucks, but like if you're moving, I like driving and looking, so like I was having a good time with it.
Yeah, I don't mind a drive.
Yeah, then to DC, and now I'm back.
DC for work.
DC for work, yeah. So yeah, what do you want to talk about tonight then?
So my idea tonight that I came up with was picking out some of the weirder stories, videos, whatever from 2019, which was way harder
actually,
than I realized.
Shouldn't take me any time. You Google something, like 10 will show up, and then I'll be like, I'm done. I don't have to do any more research. And it actually took me a long time, and I don't even know if I got like really good ones.
Yeah, so. I'm not sure either. I honestly, I got frazzled and bamboozled every time I tried to Google it. I'd be like, craziest stories from 2019, top horrific story, and I tried different combinations of words.
I did as well.
Nothing came up. It was nothing came up that was usable.
Yeah, I think I tried creepy, scary,
Yeah.
crazy. I might have given up then. I didn't find any videos, which I'm sure they're out there. I just don't know where to look.
I did find a top 10 scariest videos, and it says 2019 on there. And I picked 2 of the videos from it. However, I'm not convinced that any of these videos are from 2019.
Okay.
But they were new to me, so chances are they might be new to the people listening to this as well. It was way harder than I thought it would be. And through the year, I would see crazy stories. Like, I'd be on MSN and I'd read something and be like, and you know how it almost has suggestions of other stories?
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden you start clicking and clicking. All of a sudden you get to these stories that you're just like, holy shit. Like, how did this happen? None of those stories, I couldn't find any of them.
Okay.
So
maybe I need to start keeping tabs then, is what you're saying.
Apparently,
And,
I need to start keeping like
okay.
a little something on my notes or something.
All right, so do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
You know what?
Mine are all actual stories. I don't have any videos.
Okay. I will start because
Okay.
I feel like one of mine isn't all that great. However,
I thought about doing that too. Like, I'm gonna get this one out of the way. It's not that long.
but the more that you think about this one, it's pretty weird. October 8th, 2019. Not one drop of blood, cattle mysteriously mutilated in Oregon.
Okay.
So
from that headline, you would assume that cattle were mutilated and dead.
5 young purebred bulls mysteriously showed up dead on this ranch this past summer, drained of blood and with body parts precisely removed.
They showed like they weren't originally on this ranch. Like, this isn't like...
No, they're supposed to be on the ranch.
Okay, so someone owns them.
The ranch's vice president drove his truck to blah, blah, then we'll get out, take a look around. Coming upon one of the dead bulls is an eerie scene, it says. The forest is hot and still. Apart from a raven's repeating caw, the bull looks like a giant deflated plush toy. It smells. Weirdly, there are no signs of buzzards, coyotes, or other scavengers. Am I supposed to say coyotes or coyotes? Because I hear it both ways.
I've always said coyotes, and you say coyotes to kind of like make fun of it.
See, now,
but also,
but I hear people that...
this is the whole robot.
I hear like more legit, like...
like someone who like maybe would live out there.
Maybe tougher hombres.
Yeah.
They
would say coyotes.
They did say coyotes.
Well, then if you want to.
So I don't know if I sound like a Yankee.
I think it's a Yank. Yeah, you're a Yank.
I'm a Yankee.
I'm
a Soch.
You're soft skin.
Yeah.
You got soft skin on your hands. You're a Yankee Soch. Is that what you said? Sorry, that one went over my head for a second. Like the Outsiders type Soch?
I just watched The Outsiders. That's why I said it.
Well, no, now you'd be... I have the T-shirt for next Christmas. Just Yankee Soch.
I'm a Soch, bitch.
All right, so...
it smells. Weirdly, there are no signs of buzzards, coyotes, or other scavengers. His red coat is as shiny as if he were going to be fair, but he's bloodless, and his tongue and genitals have been surgically cut out.
And, like, gone? Or are they just, like, on the ground?
Yeah. And, I mean, there's some theories...
The genitals and what? Tongue?
Yeah. And a lot of people are leaning towards aliens because basically these bulls are worth about $6,000 each. So the people that are on the ranch hands are now forced to be carrying weapons with them, like they're armed
because you could lose money.
They don't know what the hell is going on. But it's really weird when you think about the fact that a bull, bulls are big. Mm-hmm. To be basically deflated, no blood around them, but they are cut into.
But that means the rest of everything there, like you have bones and you have muscle, right?
But they're still being cut into, and why? And there's nothing. There's no sign of like
getting eaten.
Yes.
I guess either. And it would happen overnight. Well, I think something with cows always, like some other cows, it's always aliens, right?
It seems that they have a tendency to go towards the cow. 2 years ago, 200 miles south near New Princeton, Oregon, one of Andy Davies' cows was also found cut up and bloodless.
Andy Davies?
She and her husband drove concentric circles around the corpse but never found any tracks. So, like, literally, there's no tracks, there's no sign of anything. Mm-hmm. And these... pretty weird, right?
Yeah, but I guess I do... Here's the weird thing, because I would say that I do believe in aliens. I don't know if I believe in the usual green men.
The extraterrestrial looking.
Yeah, but I mean, so say I do believe in that. You have to think that's something of what it could be. If there's no evidence of anybody coming in and doing it, and there's not really, like, it didn't get ripped apart by an animal, or didn't get eaten, and there were incisions, though?
Yeah, one of this says, he remembers his cow lying dead, her udder removed with something razor sharp.
Now, that is
and
the
not
weird
one
thing,
drop
though.
of blood anywhere.
Well, okay, so if this was aliens, why would you take a tongue and genitals, or udders? I mean...
Yeah.
What could you use that for? I guess would be my question.
I don't
know.
know.
But I'm not very educated on cows' anatomy or like what they...
But it's just weird. So that was my first story.
The first one? I mean, how would you feel...
And that was courtesy of NPR.
How would you feel if you lived there? Like if that was your ranch? I guess, do you live on a ranch?
I would be so freaked out.
Would you buy more cows? Because that's your business, right?
How could you?
I mean, you have to keep a business running.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like he has this pretty sprawling area, so like they could be anywhere among thousands of acres. So like you have to go find them.
Yeah, and well, then the other thing too, if you take it more maybe realistic or real life, if this was an animal, because like in that whole thing, the chupacabra drained like goats or something.
Something like that.
Like down in Texas or Mexico, it. So I mean, it could be an animal that drains blood for some reason. Now you're right though,
but no tracks, no blood.
No tracks, no blood, and then there's no animal that's gonna, with precision, cut off
6 cows.
Cut off genitals and, yeah.
With something sharp.
I don't have an answer. I guess.
Pretty weird.
Yeah.
The more you think about that one, the more.
The more we keep talking, I keep contradicting myself already. So.
Yeah.
All right, I have. And most of mine are from the same website because I kind of did what you're talking about. I clicked on one, and then by the time I got to the bottom, there was another one.
Okay.
So this one comes from ihorror.com, which I actually do use this website for movies and things like that anyways. And the headline is, "Family," and then in quotations, "waiting for the end of time, was found in a Dutch farmhouse." So this is October 16th. So October's the month.
Apparently.
Yeah. It basically, from what I got, there's a 58-year-old man and then 6 young adults, it says, ranging from 18 to 25, and they were discovered in a hidden room inside a Dutch farmhouse.
Are they alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
After one of the siblings escaped and ran to a local pub. Now, just reading that's weird enough because the word escaped. Like,
yeah.
So is the 58-year-old man holding these younger people
like
hostage
of some sort?
It says the 25-year-old man was dressed in ragged clothes and was unkempt when he entered a bar and reportedly drank... I forgot about this. He reportedly drank 5 beers before telling anybody he needed help. So he got out and was just like...
And this is real?
Yeah, I guess so. After describing the conditions he and his siblings were living in on the remote farmhouse, the owner made the decision to call the police. The police went there. They discovered a hidden staircase behind a cupboard which led down to a secret room. It appeared that the family, which they weren't actually a family, had been living in the cramped space together, reported waiting for the end of time. It says reports are unclear as to whether the man was actually the father of the siblings. There's a BBC article about it. The police said that he was, but the local mayor contradicted them. So the mayor even got involved at this point.
I'm sorry, all the 6 kids were siblings, though?
I guess so. I guess the 6 kids were siblings, but they don't know how the 58-year-old man is related to them, or if he is at all. They were living off vegetables grown in a garden on the property, and it's unclear why it had taken so long for the children, with quotations, to attempt an escape. But yeah, the 58-year-old man was arrested because he would not cooperate with the authorities. So, I mean, there's information there, but also there's not much.
Right.
Because, let's just say that this, in my head, I took it as the guy is related to him. He might be crazy and think that the world is ending and was trying to get them to, maybe take cover, like a doomsday thing. And then when they didn't, he locked him in the room. Because if a guy's running away and actively trying to get out, that means they didn't want to be there. I don't really know if it even matters if the guy's related to him or not.
That's a pretty weird one. How long were they down there, did it say?
I don't know if it did say.
Okay.
But and also, what is the end of time? Like, is that a war, or is that just a rapture?
Right, and it's not like an end of time thing just came around again.
No, I don't think there's anything right now that's like, the apocalypse is coming or the rapture is coming or anything.
Right.
So this guy must have had something in his head that the world was coming to an end. Now, also, I mean, living in America, I don't know what's going on in Europe.
Right.
Maybe there's something over there.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of weird, just more of a cult thing or something like that of a guy taking people hostage because he somehow thinks that it's the end of the world.
Right.
So.
Okay.
All right.
My next one, I'm going to do a video.
Uh-oh.
And the title of the video, and both of my videos are going to come from the same video. So
was it one of those ones, like I found a lot, where there's like 3 or 4 in one?
Yeah, this is the top 10 scariest videos on the internet 2019.
See,
like I said, I don't know that these videos are actually from 2019.
That's the misleading. I think that I found the same type where that's the title, but it's just saying like this might be the 2019
and I
edition.
can't say. So, I liked 2 of these videos enough that, and you might be like, dude, I saw this video 6 years ago. You might totally blow me off the water. So I'll come over with you so we can both watch it. So the guy kind of explains this one.
Okay. And this is number 4 on that list.
This is number 4. Hopefully it works.
Number 4. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Anything that's tiled question mark, question mark, question mark is a video with simply no title. To do this list, I browsed the deep web and found some very scary videos.
Wait, the title of the video is question mark, question mark? Okay. All right, so we see a video. Actually, I can't tell what I'm looking at. I would describe what I'm seeing, but it's a lot of... Oh, there's a face, I guess. Was he carrying limbs? It reminds me of a Manson video.
Yes.
I guess.
That's one of the reasons I liked it.
Yeah. It's like sewing a mouth. I thought it was like an arm, but sewing a mouth together. But this is all cut. Like there's a cut every couple seconds.
Yeah.
Of just, now there's blood dripping.
Kind of reminded me of Ed Gein. There.
Well, yeah, I mean the skin.
Yeah.
No eyes? Is that what now there's eyes.
The video kind of baffled me a little bit. And they said they found it on the deep web, so it's just like somebody made this and then stuck it somewhere where nobody could see it. So I'm just like,
would you
why?
assume maybe some of those body parts are real?
I think it's possible. I think anything's possible.
And now it's just a long shot of like a drawing of an eye, maybe in the sky. Ooh, with like a doll face.
I should have said I believe that video starts right around the 740 mark.
What is the username of YouTube? Like who posted this video?
Kami Booth, Kami
Space
Bootha.
And it's top 10 scariest videos on the internet 2019, and that was the 4th one. It starts at what, 747?
740.
740. I can't really describe what I saw. A lot of it was too blurry, or not blurry, but like too close up, I guess.
But one of the reasons I liked it is exactly what you said, is that it reminded me of the tourniquet.
It's like the tourniquet, the opening of the tourniquet
video from Manson, and that was a very exciting, odd, weird time for both of us. I think that we were in the same exact boat, that we kind of discovered that industrial metal, whatever you want to call it, where we got into Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson. I really think that those were probably the two biggest ones.
I mean, if you
My
could maybe
Life
include
with Thrill Kill Cult,
Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Yeah.
My Life with Thrill Kill Cult. We were kind of a Cure.
Yeah.
Like there was some, like we liked the Crow soundtrack. And there was probably some other weird ones that we probably dove into a little bit, like KMFDM or what have you. But the two big ones were definitely Manson and Nine Inch Nails.
I was allowed to listen to Nine Inch Nails. I wasn't allowed to listen to Marilyn Manson. So like the only time
before I eventually got the CD, or the Antichrist CD, the only time I was allowed to listen to them and got away with it was MTV. So
or over at my house, I'm probably.
Yeah. But yeah, so the tourniquet
My
video
parents
was
weren't crazy about me having it either.
What about the CD?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I got it. I just had to hide it.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
How did you get it?
I think it was a Trading Zone. I think somehow I snuck it. I got it
Oh,
somehow.
man.
Because when we went to the
Trading
mall...
Zone's good memories, man.
I don't think, like, when we went to the mall, as we got older, obviously, I don't know how much, like, I was really supervised.
Yeah.
It was like, as long as I meet my parents probably at a certain time or a certain place, they didn't care what I did. So I could go in there and just buy CDs, and then as long as, you buy a couple, you stick that one underneath it.
Yeah.
Like, my parents weren't actively looking at my CDs,
Okay.
but, like, if I came home with something, my mom, like, if I went with my dad, she would know. That, like, my dad didn't give a shit, so, like, my dad would be like, yeah, go ahead and buy
She'd
it.
be way more suspicious that you would come home with some.
So I'll just keep chugging along here with iHorror again. This one actually fucked me up, and it's because of the photos.
Okay.
So basically it says orphan, really adult sociopath. Now I have no idea what a sociopath is. I think you do though, right?
A sociopath, I do believe, is like Patrick Bateman.
Is that a split personality? Because this sounds like a split, like...
No.
This person is like two people in their brain.
No.
Or
So a sociopath, like, has no feelings. They have no remorse, no...
Oh, okay.
That would be more of a sociopath.
Okay. And it says also, very quickly, it says, it gets it out of the way, and it says, 2009 movie Orphan becomes a real-life nightmare for an Indianapolis family. This is from September 25th, 2019. It says, a family who was looking to help a child less fortunate than most took in an orphan in hopes of giving her a better life. It says the orphan's girl name was Natalia, and she was from the Ukraine. In 2010...
Which is a weird place.
Yeah, it's that middle part, like... I want to go to Romania just to see Dracula's castle like once, but also
Then you want to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That middle part, like between like Europe, like before Russia, like all the countries that border Russia, that area scares me.
I don't blame you.
It's Russian, but not like Bulgaria and Romania, and
it's like you imagine that's where Hostel took place.
Yeah. So yeah, she's from Ukraine. And then it says, however, it was soon apparent this child was not a normal 8-year-old girl at all. She may not even be a girl. And then it says, as Natalia stayed with the Barnett family, the mother, Christine, observed behaviors not typical of any 8-year-old child. Natalia tried to poison her mother's coffee. She also smeared blood and other bodily fluids all over the mirrors at home. She exhibited behaviors of trying to jump out of the family's moving car, as well as threatened to kill the other children in the house. She would stand over the family's bed at night as they slept.
Oh my God.
And then it's like a movie. She would draw pictures in class, and it would be of her killing her family. So then they started hiding sharp objects, and then this is where it gets kind of weird too. Well, a different kind of weird. The parents end up getting in trouble here, because they got an apartment and just put the girl in it so that she wouldn't be around the family.
I mean, like, I understand the logic.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
But you can't. Why didn't you just call, like, there's got to be,
there has to be someone you can call.
Which, I mean, here or something. I mean,
it does say, after such manic behavior from the Ukrainian Natalia, the Barnetts came to a conclusion. Christine and Michael Barnett dropped off the supposed girl at an empty apartment they rented for her. It says they are now faced with charges with neglect of a minor, but they are disputing these charges because they had doctors kind of look into her. And the doctors claimed that the girl, with quotation marks, in question stated her birthday is incorrect. The patient is substantially older than she claims to be. A dentist examined her teeth. She has adult teeth. And
what the fuck?
And see, I don't know what this means. That she had developed secondary sex characteristics. Does that mean that she went through puberty?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay.
I believe so.
Like she
yes.
went from being a girl to able to like bear children. I guess is kind of what.
Okay.
Like I don't know. I don't know if that's right. I could be. I don't know. But then.
I thought secondary sex characteristics would be both
Like
male
two
and
sexes?
female. Yeah.
Could be that too. I don't know. It says an inpatient psychiatric hospitalization. She was stated as having a menstrual cycle. And then it says that she was diagnosed with sociopathic personality disorder. And then when she got admitted into the hospital, she admitted to everybody that she was over 18 years old and had made a career out of portraying a young girl. Right now, the parents are out of prison on bail, and they got her out of the apartment. And I just want to show you this. That's the little girl. And you can scroll up to the other photos. That's the bottom of the article.
What the fuck?
So yeah, I mean, she looks like an 8-year-old girl, right?
Yeah.
But so no, I guess the thing of that is that no one knows the answer. I like to believe, just for the creepiness factor, that this girl knew she was 18, but that doesn't describe why she's trying to kill her parents or wants to kill her parents or, the other behaviors. So yeah, I mean, and then it sucks too, being the parent, that you thought you're doing something good and then all this shit happens.
Her fingers are.
Her fingers are kind of fucked up, right?
Oh my god.
So that's the creepy part of that, is actually looking at the little girl, I think.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
a good story.
She's
though.
standing over
This
your
is
bed.
the kind of story I wanted.
Oh yeah, I was very happy to. I mean, it sucks for the real people, but
Yeah.
I was very happy to stumble upon that one.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with eye horror. With that, so.
You found better stories than I did.
Well, this other one, it's not that creepy, but I did really like that they got a picture. There is another eye horror one I have. This girl, this college girl, heard noise in her closet, found out that some dude had been living there, wearing her clothes and like watching her for like a week, and she called the cops and made him sit there, and she took that picture, and I think that's really fucking like. It's amazing that she made him like, you're gonna be a fucking creep. Like I'm gonna take this picture.
It almost feels like these stories aren't real because they're so fucked up.
Yeah. So he went to jail and all that. But I mean, that's not really like. I mean, that seems more normal of a story. Maybe just because like that's the type of urban legend stuff.
Yeah.
Like I mean, nobody would ever want that to happen.
Yeah.
But.
Jesus.
But yeah.
All right.
You got another video?
I do have another video.
2019.
Top 10 scariest videos on the internet 2019 once again.
Is this the same video?
This is the same
same
video,
yeah.
and this is video number 1. Now, like I said, this could be an older video. Now, this is number 1. This is horrifying.
So this is number 1. This topped the list. This video, or this part of the video starts at...
If this is real, this is horrifying.
Okay, this starts at 15 minutes and 30 seconds on the video that we described earlier from Cami Booth.
Number 1. The video, Real Witch Scene. Whether you believe this video is real or fake, you can't deny the reaction of the driver.
This is a real witch
It's
scene.
late at night, and he runs into a mysterious hunched-over lady.
I don't see the
Do
lady.
I believe this is a witch? No.
Hold on.
Nonetheless, doing a patrol and finding something like that in the middle of the night would scare me to death.
Alright, so... Oh! See, it gave me goosebumps. I've seen this video. I can't tell if it's real or not.
But if,
I'm still getting chills because no matter what, if it's some fucking teenagers playing a prank or anything,
then it's great.
yeah, it's basically kind of like a dash cam of a guy driving backwards and like screaming. That's the thing too. I don't like the guy's sounds. And there's like a woman in like a white robe, but the head's like in the middle of her body, like she's very hunched over.
It looks like she has a fucking broom or something, and she's not running well. But she is keeping up with the car somehow, and then she starts to just like walk away. So this isn't from 2019, is that what you're telling me?
I don't know.
Okay. Then she's just sitting there.
To be honest,
horrifying.
there's things where I would stay up drinking super late and just go to YouTube and type in this type of shit
yeah,
and
me
watch
too.
it.
And then I get freaked out and I want to go to bed.
Oh yeah.
Bed seemed really far away. I'd be down here and I'd be like, oh shit.
But see, my thing is, wouldn't you take the fuck out? I know he's going backwards, but wouldn't you eventually spin that car around and go?
I don't know what the fuck you do if that's...
If that's real?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't like that one.
Yeah. If real,
Yeah.
it's absolutely horrifying.
Okay. So I don't know if you've heard of this one. I'm guessing you have, because I feel like it was like after a while, like when I was finding kind of these stories I didn't like, I went with like the biggest one I feel of the year. Maybe the second, I don't know. But as I was reading this actually came out, this started in 2018.
Okay.
But it had a big thing in 2019, and that is the Momo Challenge.
The Momo Challenge.
Do you know about that?
No, I'm so out of it. So.
Okay. This is something that happened. The headline is from Vox.com. The headline is "The Bogus Momo Challenge Internet Hoax Explained: How a Viral Urban Legend Swept the Globe." So, basically, what this was and what I got from it, because the idea was that there's a video on YouTube, and I don't know if it was YouTube or if it was YouTube Kids, but the people would watch a video, and then this other video after it would either start auto-playing or cut into your video, or it would show up, and it would be of this lady looking like that, which is fucking terrifying anyways.
Beetlejuice.
Telling your kids to cut themselves, commit suicide,
Yes.
or hurt other people.
Yes.
And then, of course, when I finally heard of it, I hear about things late, you automatically, as a parent, go and try to find it. Plus, I kind of wanted to see what the hell was going on. You couldn't find it anywhere. It's been taken down. YouTube took it down. And then, so nobody ever saw the video, but everybody heard about the video, and probably kids already died and stuff like that.
Right.
So what the actual thing says is that images of a demonic chicken lady are stroking panic across the globe with warnings of a dangerous suicide game that targets children on social media. It was called the Momo Challenge. I think that the actual chicken lady was named Momo, maybe.
Okay.
That's why. Then YouTube came out with a statement saying, "We want to clear something up. We've seen no recent evidence of videos promoting the Momo Challenge on YouTube. Videos encouraging harmful and dangerous challenges are against our policy." So then it comes out that everything is just a hoax, and she's actually she was made by an artist. It is so fucking terrifying. I don't know why this guy made this, but it's not. You never saw like the rest of her, So it was always like here. And then there'd be a voice, but also no one ever saw this video. This is all kind of made up. So
well done by whoever.
Yeah, I mean it's good, and
I heard about this.
As far as I know, no one I'll say it's good and fun, but I mean no kids got hurt. I guess is why I can say that. So yeah, I mean there's not much else there. I think everybody kind of.
Did you say the title of the article so people could take a look at it if they wanted?
Yeah, it's Vox.com, and it just says "The Bogus Momo Challenge Internet Hoax Explained."
Yeah,
which I think that it'll take just a 2-second Google of Momo. So that was one of the bigger ones, so I thought I'd get that out of the way. But yeah, like I said, it started out in 2018, I think, was when it started to happen, but then it got big in 19.
Gotcha. All right, so my last story, I decided to go with a Columbus story. Since...
I didn't even think about doing that, actually looking up something here.
We do live in Columbus. It must be on my phone, excuse me. This is about the fellow who disappeared, named Tyler Davis. Have you heard about this? Tyler and Brittany Davis, married. They are from Wilmington, Ohio.
Okay.
I know that they drove to Circleville because that's where his parents lived. The parents were going to watch their kid. It doesn't say young son is what it says here.
Okay.
So then they were going to go to Columbus and stay the night at a hotel up at Easton for the night.
Just those two.
Just those
Date
two.
night.
Date night. They checked into the Easton Hilton, where they watched TV and lounged while waiting for a close friend who lives in Columbus to join them for the evening.
Okay.
Sometime between 8 and 9 o'clock, the three of them left the hotel. They went to Bar Louie and Adobe Gillis. Later in the evening, they got an Uber, and they went to the Doll House.
The strip club?
Yes.
Where is the Doll House at?
I'm not 100% sure.
Or is that
I've never
Cyrus?
been there.
Are they one and the same?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't know if it mattered like where they went.
It says it's a North Side strip club.
Okay.
Parties went on until 3 a.m. On the ride back from the Hilton.
They stayed at the strip club. Is it
Till 3
a.m. and drank and
On the ride back, another Uber.
Okay.
Brittany
They're responsible.
Brittany said Tyler fell asleep in the car when Brittany and his friend, whose name has not been publicly released, woke Tyler after arriving at the hotel. Brittany said he appeared confused and agitated.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think we were at our hotel, Brittany said. He did not think we were where we were supposed to be. After exiting the car, he took off, and the friend took off after him and said...
just ran, down?
No, I think he just walked off.
Oh, okay.
The friend said he promised to keep an eye on him. Brittany went to the couple's room, plugged her phone in because it was pretty much dead, got a quick charge, and then returned to the front of the hotel where she was unable to locate anybody. At that point, Brittany started calling Tyler's cell phone, got no answer, but at 3:37, Tyler finally called her. Brittany said he apologized for his abrupt departure and told her he was just taking a walk around the block and would return momentarily. In the interim, the friend returned to the Hilton, Brittany said, telling her that Tyler was just blowing off steam and there was no cause for alarm. Around 4...
But that's fucking... Okay, sorry.
yeah.
I'll wait.
Around 4, Brittany said Tyler called her again. He told her that he was walking through the woods and that he could see the hotel and would be there in 5 minutes.
There are absolutely no woods around that part of downtown. If they're going to Bar Louie and that there's... No.
I guess there is some woods right there.
Adobe Gillis... Well... That might be down by the campus because if Adobe Gillis... Did you say Adobe Gillis?
Well, they're at the Hilton.
The Hilton downtown, the new one?
No, the Hilton at Easton.
Oh, at Easton. Oh, shit, you said Easton. I was thinking downtown. Okay. There are woods there. Okay.
I
fucked you up, sorry.
And that he could see the hotel. He'd be there in 5 minutes. Immediately, the two hung up. Brittany said Tyler called right back. This time the line remained open but silent for 4 seconds before the call ended. When Brittany attempted to return the call, Tyler's phone went direct to voicemail, and it has every time since. And it was the last time anybody's heard from Tyler. I
don't like that. I don't like how much we talk about horror and stuff like that. It's fun. Mm-hmm. I don't like stuff like that.
Me neither. Real shit bugs me.
I've worked in that hotel. I work up at Easton, and I know those woods. Like if he's talking about where the Aladdin Shrine Temple used to be, right there where they're building all the new stuff,
I don't know that area well enough to.
There are still. I
guess there's a pond there too that they've scraped, or whatever you want to call it.
I have to look at that. I don't even know if I would call those woods. I mean, there's a lot of trees, but it depends. Well, that's the thing. Who's to assume that he's telling the truth and he's actually close to the hotel, that he hasn't went somewhere else at this point?
Right.
Because there's those soccer fields over there, the chiller.
Well, it's honestly, the whole story seems weird, and I'm not saying that somebody is.
He's been they've all been drinking, probably, right?
They've all been drinking.
And I could see him passing out in the cab, waking up, because I'm trying to put myself into this. If you came with me and Abby, or vice versa, I went with you and Brandy. We were drinking. I fell asleep in the cab.
Neither of us are agitated drinkers, though.
Yeah. If you woke me up, I'd be confused, and I might be mad just for a second, more because I'd be embarrassed of I fell asleep in a cab. But then that's the thing. I wake up.
I would never walk off.
You get me to the room. I pass out again, and then you guys make fun of me in the morning or something. I mean, it's I don't see me walking off.
No, I would never walk off.
And or even for that long. If I got mad, fuck you guys, maybe. But see, I wouldn't. I've never done. I don't think I've done that.
Yeah,
really.
It's not in our.
But that's not. I mean, that's not to say other people can't get angry and walk off.
Sure.
But. Okay, so here's the thing. The friend came back and said he was just mad.
Yeah, that he was.
Where'd the friend go home, or did he stay?
The friend went home at some point. Yeah.
So that means that the friend found him, and he was able to convince his friend that he was cool.
Yeah.
I'm just mad.
And then Brittany supposedly heard from him after the friend left. He said he was in the woods. Which it's why would you go in the woods by yourself at 4 a.m.?
Nothing of that makes any sense.
No.
No matter if you're drunk or not.
No.
I don't think that changes anything.
Pretty weird story.
And still no one's heard of him. When was that story?
That was in February.
I mean, he's gone.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I would think.
How'd you find that one?
Actually, it was on a podcast that I heard.
Oh, okay.
About it. This true crime, true crime was all the rage. So.
Yeah.
Good story. I mean, it's terrifying. It's like the kid that disappeared from that campus bar that they've never found in 2003 or 4 or something like that, or maybe it was.
See, I haven't even heard about that. All I know is the girl that they found in the park.
Oh yeah, though, there's this guy, and like, there's.
In 2004, you said?
I don't know what year it was. I mean, it's a big deal. He went to a bar up at campus. Like, it's not a bar anymore. I can't remember what bar it is. And I guess there's video of him coming in, and there's video of like all exits and stuff like that.
Oh,
and he never left.
I've
the
seen
bar.
the video, or did you show me the video?
No, I never showed you.
I've seen the video of him come in. It's at the Arena Grande. And at the top of the Arena Grande is the Ugly Tuna.
It is at the Ugly Tuna Saloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have the video.
That's right.
It's like three. It's like a girl and two guys, maybe,
Yeah.
something like that. You see him coming up the escalator, and then I think the two friends, or do you see him leave?
You see the two friends leave because
you
they
never
eventually
see-
had to leave.
You never see him leave, and there's no other way out of that bar, I don't think.
Yeah.
You have to go down the escalator. So yeah, I've seen the video of that one, and it doesn't make any sense as long as they're showing you all the video.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, and you don't see him getting drug out by like security or other people or anything.
Right.
Last
one for you.
Last one, and like I have multiple little ones that were kind of funny. Some boy had 526 teeth removed in a 5-hour surgery. I mean that's the headline right there. It's on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, he had.
like, how does that not like lead the news that day?
It says the surgery lasted for 5 hours, and the teeth ranged in size from just 0.1 millimeter to 15 millimeters. So like they were just all in his gums, and he just went to the doctor complaining of like pain, and they took out 526 teeth. So
Jesus.
I think Ripley's is very much like it's true.
Okay.
And then there's another one of they cloned there's a really good like drug sniffing dog in China, and he's starting his decline, like he's gonna die, so they cloned him.
Huh.
And so I think that's kind of cool, depending on what you believe, I guess. So then my last one, this is the one that I said might be the biggest story other than Momo,
Okay.
and it's funny to me, and it's only like it's funny as a situation, but I really like the headline, the 2019 story of Storm Area 51.
Ah, yes.
And my favorite part of it was that the guy that started all this, the headline, all he put was, "I want to see them aliens," and it made me laugh. So yeah, I mean, I'm guessing everybody knows about this one, but it was very much. It started as what, like an internet meme,
Yeah.
or like a post on Facebook of just like,
I believe
and it
so.
turned into this big thing of basically the idea was that if a certain amount of people, like we all know that Area 51 is guarded, no one knows what happens in Area 51.
Right.
It's a government base. It's a base where they test new aircrafts. It's aliens is mostly what everybody thinks is that when the aliens crashed, they took them here.
Yeah.
And they've been studying them, and that's what it is. And it's very heavily guarded from what I know. You can't even really get close to the fences there. And there are signs everywhere that says basically you will get fucking shot if you try it.
Right.
So the idea was that if they got enough people to go to Nevada, they couldn't stop them all.
Right.
So eventually somebody would get into Area 51 and find out what is really going on there. So it became a thing, and then it actually became like it became serious, and people started to like let them know like you will get killed if you go in there.
Right.
And then I think
Was there like concerts?
yeah, well, what happened was that I think everybody kind of, for lack of a better term, sobered up and kind of went, we shouldn't do this. Like, we really shouldn't storm Area 51.
Let's just go hang out.
Yeah, so they all kind of
we'll,
went
we'll
out.
watch to see if some idiots actually do it.
Yeah, and then, I mean, like, this says, the joke was they can't stop all of us. And then, so it blew up, and then slowly a lot people weren't showing up. Like, everybody said they were going, but then no one went. And then it said it's very unclear who was really in charge. Little was planned. 0 aliens were in attendance, but thankfully no one tried to break into Area 51. And it just
I think
sounds
I
like
saw
they had
some of the newscasts, and it looked like a festival in downtown
Yeah.
Hilliard or something
Yeah.
like that. Like, there's not very many people.
Yeah,
there.
they tried to set up. I think some bands played. It just sounded like seems like a regular. Like there's probably some alcohol. Bands played, and everybody hung out. I think there were like tent set up. Like people did like spend the night in the desert. And,
Yeah.
Which actually doesn't sound like a bad time.
No.
After everything, but it was probably I want to say it's the biggest story of this type of stuff. Like it's aliens. It's not creepy like what we just fucking went through with that video and the little girl, but I just think that it should at least be mentioned
I think
that this was the year of Storm Area 51.
you know, that's a good point. But my favorite story is the little girl. That
I don't like the video is weird because it's very comical if you look at it, but at the same time, if it's real, then it's terrifying.
oh, it's awful. I don't think it's probably real,
Yeah.
but
It's a good job by whoever did it.
yeah, it's well done.
So yeah, I don't have any videos. Those were just kind of my stories.
Okay.
So yeah, that's so far 2019.
Those are the 8.
Was it 8? Was it 4 and 4?
4 and 4.
Okay.
That was the 8 weirdest stories that we could find /
Yeah.
videos that may or may not be from
Hey man,
2019.
I mean, I always try to push the email address. I've got like 3 emails the entire lifetime, but if you guys have more, send them to us.
Yeah, that's true.
I will read them because I love finding stuff like that. I'm not a clickbait person. I won't
I
click
am.
on something. I
totally
have
am.
to, for something like that, I have to be forced to actually go like think about it and go search it out. Like I was saying this year, I don't really make resolutions. I feel as though you shouldn't wait to make like if you want to lose weight, go do it. If
Sure.
you want to quit smoking, go do it. But I started thinking about how, like I was kind of looking at our channel and then like everything. I was like between everything, like I've had a lot of fun. And I wouldn't have had this much fun if I didn't keep an open mind of like, let's go find a fucking ghost. So then I
Right.
started thinking of like, what else can I keep an open mind of? What should I listen to like see other people's point of view? But I started on Flat Earth. So
Maybe it wasn't the place to start.
wasn't the place to start, but I won't get into that right now. I actually went, like I had the idea and I went and looked it up.
Okay.
Like I don't really do the click thing of the like, oh my god, you should check this out. So creepy. Because most of the time you find these crap videos that somebody just kind of made. Like,
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I have to
always
actually
like
go and like,
Are
search
you
it
a
out.
real wrestling fan?
Oh.
If you real wrestling fans only got 8 right.
yep.
And then it's like the easiest questions, like who was excellence of execution?
Mine is always the only real Jason fans know.
Right.
And you're like, okay. But yeah, so that was 2019. Do you have anything else to say?
I do not. I think that pretty much does it. It's kind of a different kind of podcast.
And I will try. I just exited out of all of them. I will try to find it. I guess I could link this shit. I don't know how to do that yet. Seems like an easy thing to do. That's what everybody does.
Oh, you mean like put the
Like
the
links
videos?
of the stories and the videos.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll try
We'll
to
see
do
if we
that.
can try it.
And if not, then that means that I couldn't figure it out. So
Well, they aren't too hard to find. I mean, the
Yeah.
videos are the things that I would think that you would be more apt to try to check out.
yeah. So yeah, it's here's another one. Go read a story.
Yeah. That may or may not be from 2019.
Yeah.
Grant and Brad's Ghastly Gal.
This is